as I've been going through trying to go through the Stuart Littman materials, and not just this really, but I've noticed in literally over the past couple of weeks, just how much I struggle at every single thing I do. I've invested a lot of time in my life trying to control very many elements of my life, and feeling like I had no control. And in a sense, that used to be through my kind of physical efforts, through maybe blaming others, or trying to get other people to do what I wanted them to do so that I could feel like I was in control in some way. It's not dissimilar to how many people operate in their everyday lives who are kind of unconscious to the law of attraction and how that works. And it's occurred to me that really that I've taken this, it's almost like in a sense that control element hasn't really kind of changed a great deal. All that's happened is that I've taken the law of attraction and applied that same need to control to the law of attraction, become over obsessive with my thoughts, and also although I'm being able to monitor my emotions now and I'm able to correct things with my thoughts, it's like Abraham kind of describes, where you're kind of you have a car and you're trying to get into the bonnet and run all the pulleys and pull all the stuff and trying to get the engine functioning and make the pistons work, and the engine's law of attraction. So in a sense there's no need to get in there and do that, but that's exactly what I've been trying to do in a sense. And in a sense it's almost like you ask, what you want is given in a sense, and then the engine, the law of attraction, goes about collecting all the data, all of the physical elements, and everything else. It does the rest of the work for you in a sense, but all you have to do is line up with that energy so that you can receive what you've actually put out there in the first place. So yeah, I mean, I do personally have extreme problems with letting go, and the reason for that is because, as I stated before, is that I'm in a sense, because of feeling so out of control of my own life, it's made me into a bit of a control freak with regards to that, and I try my best these days not to reflect that onto other people. I would like to think I'm fairly successful at that, but then I also struggle at that too. That struggle really kind of reflects, and I guess that in some respects I'm just kind of it's a learning process to let go of that which doesn't serve you, and this is one of the things that just doesn't bloody serve me at all. Yeah, so naturally been a hard worker all my life, but I kind of, in a sense, I know that that hard work is kind of always fruitless if you're not headed in the right direction vibrationally, if you're not in a more positive mindset. That hard work doesn't really work at all. And yeah, I've seen this a lot in my life. I've seen this a hell of a lot I've felt this from my own personal experience, and but this is that willingness to let go, I think. And I think there's a part of me that thinks if I let go, then I'm just going to slip back into that depressive phase where I don't end up doing anything, and there's, after putting so much work in, so to speak, into getting to where I currently am, I'm not wanting to slip backwards into that state again. I guess in some ways, I mean, this is where the Stuart Littman materials would come in particularly handy for me, because it gives it almost like in a sense gives my mind something to do, and it puts a set structure in place, because and I think as a person I need that set structure, so I know I'm doing the right thing in a sense. I need a set structure in my days to keep my clock ticking. Otherwise everything ticks out of sync, and before you know it I'm back into the same old not knowing what to do ways and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, so I mean it's not easy at times, but then I guess it's part of the journey as well. So I mean that's my resistive pattern really. Yeah, so that's my share today. Not a totally inspirational share, guys. A lot about me, to be honest. I don't know if any of you guys are going through the same sort of thing. I'm not even asking really for any sort of resolution or any advice, so to speak, at the moment. But yeah, I mean, what are you? I guess I'm asking if any of you guys are going through the same thing, and you know how that is affecting you in your lives and stuff. Yeah, I mean, in the sense, like I said, I know what I have to do, and I know that you know, part of that process is letting go of that struggle, and so I just need to use the many methods that I've picked up over the years, law of attraction, some of the Abraham stuff, and I just need to, you know, practice letting go. I think meditation is one of the best ways to do that in a sense, and I definitely find it easier now I do find it easier now to let go than I did before, but obviously, you know, with that element of struggle that I experience in my life every single day. I mean, you know, as we go through life, sometimes we accumulate things, and a lot of my present life reflects back to me that struggle, which is a good thing, but at the same time, it's also a little bit frustrating. So yeah, that's today's share, guys, and I hope you all have a great day, and I'll speak to you very soon.